I just finished the dissection for Anatomy Lab 2 of the sheep kidney, and now I will go through some of the major parts of the kidney. So first we see the renal capsule on the outside, which is a thick layer that protects the kidney. And then I made a cross section in the kidney so you can see the anterior and posterior parts. So first on the very outer edge is the cortex, and then when you get more toward the middle, this is the medulla. And then from there you can see little renal pyramids, which are right here, just cone or triangle shaped, and then they're between these renal columns right here. So they're separated by those renal columns. And then on this side you can see the same thing, these renal columns, and then the pyramids in between them right here. And then at the apex of the renal pyramids are the renal papilla. So right here, so this is the base of the pyramids, would be right here. And then the apex would be right here. So the renal papilla are located there. And then just to kind of sum that whole thing up, the renal papilla, the pyramid, and the upper portion of the cortex is called the renal lobe. And then going deeper into the middle, then there's minor calyces and major calyces. So the minor calyces drain into the major calyces, which then reach the renal pelvis. And then from there, the renal pelvis connects to the ureter, which we can see on the back of here. So this goes all the way down to the bladder then. And then there's a couple other veins and arteries. So the renal vein and artery are also located right here. And then you can see the hilus, or the hilum, is the kind of depression where those three, the artery, the vein, and the ureter come out of. And then those all connect back to the renal pelvis inside. So the last thing then would be the renal corpuscle is located in the cortex, which is part of the nephron. And its main job is to help filter the kidney's blood. And so the nephron is the functional unit of the kidney, and it filters blood and forms urine. And then it contains the glomerulus with its capsule. So that will be located in the cortex right here. And then it also contains the proximal and distal convoluted tubules, a nephron loop, and then lastly, it'll go into the collecting duct, which is located in the renal pyramid, which I talked about before right here. So the renal pyramid is where the collecting duct is. And from there, the urine and the kidneys will pass through the renal papilla at the apex of the pyramids. And then it'll drain into the minor calyces and then go to the major calyces, which connects to the renal pelvis. And then it'll continue down to the ureter. So that's kind of the pathway of urine through the kidney.